Nigerian court finally rules on forged certificates submitted to Inec. Tinubu's case study. Hello guys, welcome back once again to our YouTube channel. Apart from our politicians, the most corrupt people we have in this particular country is the Nigerian judiciary. And they are the ones creating these loopholes and giving this opportunity of our politicians the avenue to do all sorts of rascality and illegality within this country. If not for our judiciary, Tinubu could not even have been the governor of Lagos State in 1999 because all the documents and evidence that he submitted before INEC or to INEC before he became the governor of Lagos State, has been proven to be fake and forged, and they did not even come from Chicago State University. Apart from that, his age falsification and a lot of things. Well, as a matter of fact, today the uh, being the 21st day of September, as a matter of fact, Nigerian court has finally ruled on the forged certificate that was submitted to INEC, and this is going to set a very big precedent. Atiku Abubakar, has actually gone as far as getting a victory in the United States court, where the court ruled in favor of him and told Chicago State University to release Tinubu's documents, academic records to Atiku Abubakar within 2 days. And that was the judgment was given 2 days ago. And as of today, Atiku Abubakar must have received all the academic records of Bola Tinubu, whose transcript, has a different date of birth, has a different gender, and has a different nationality. And this is going to go a long way to put the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria into a big test. And the Supreme Court will naturally commence as soon as possible because Atiku Abubakar have retrieved this particular document. But before then, a court in Nigeria has actually ruled on the case of a certificate forgery, and this happened in the Enugu State. Today the Election Petition Tribunal in Enugu State gave its final verdict between Edoga of the Labour Party and Peter Mba of the People's Democratic Party. And as we all know, Peter Mba submitted a forged and a fake NYC certificate to the Independent National Electoral Body in the country. Even NYC DGE himself and NYC, distanced themselves from the result from the certificate and said that the certificate that particular man submitted to INEC was fake and it did not emanate from them. Imagine where an issuer of a result has confirmed that the result did not emanate from them, that it did not come from them. But let me show you the rascal judgment that the Election Petition Tribunal in Enugu State gave, and the careless reason and the flimsy excuse they gave. And this is going to go a long way to tell us probably what the Supreme Court might actually give in the case between Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar about his forged Chicago State University certificate that he submitted to INEC. But let's get straight to the point. People should know that the first reason the tribunal in Enugu State gave to dismiss the application filed by the Labour Party because of Peter Mba's forged NYC certificate. The tribunal said that, as a matter of fact, dismissed the issue of plea bargain and forged NYC discharge certificate based on the inability of the petitioner to provide certified true copies of the alleged document and cannot rely on photocopies of document. You can see what these election petition tribunal judges are doing. They are telling the petitioners that even though they know that the document that this particular man submitted to INEC was forged or fake, that they should actually go back and collect a certified and original copy of that particular result. It is quite pathetic that even NYC said the one that this particular man submitted to INEC was forged. Then the Election Petition Tribunal judges is telling them to go back to NYC and get a certified true copy or probably the original of this man's result. But that is not even the case. Now, another ground or reason they gave to nullify this particular to allow Peter Mba to scale free or scale through is that they said, as a matter of fact, that they said that, however, the judges there they are of the opinion that the NYC certificate is not a requirement to become a governor. So even if it's forged, no problem. The judges at the Election Petition Tribunal in Enugu State stated that the NYC certificate is not part of the requirements to become a governor of a state. That even if the person submitted a forged document or not, that it doesn't matter since it is not a requirement. But people should know that look at what this Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria said. That Section 182 IJ stated categorically that no person shall be qualified for election to the office of the governor of a state if, look at the J part, he has presented a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission. If he has presented a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission, meaning it doesn't matter whether the certificate is relevant to become a governor or not. If you've ever knowingly or unknowingly submitted a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Body, you must be disqualified because it is perjury. You cannot knowingly forge a certificate and submit it to the whole national electoral body within this particular country. And you will see the rascal judgment that these people are giving. The first excuse they gave was that the petitioners should go and bring certified true copies of the NYC certificate, that they cannot rely only on the certificate that this particular man submitted to Inec. You could imagine. Now they now stated again that since NYC certificate is not a necessity or a requirement for to become a governor, that it does not matter again. But in Tinubu's case, people should know that in Tinubu's case is going to be a different ballgame, because what Tinubu submitted is one of the important requirements of becoming the president of this particular country, which is you must submit your educational qualification. And remember, Tinubu did not even submit his primary educational qualification, neither did he submit his secondary school education. Rather, he submitted only one certificate, being the certificate he obtained from Chicago State University. So it is actually a requirement, which it is mandatory to have a certificate before you can become the president of this particular country. So if Atiku Abubakar at the end of the day goes ahead to prove, though we've gotten the fact that Chicago State University stated that they cannot authenticate Tinubu's result and is submitted to INEC, meaning, and on Monday, as a matter of fact, this Chicago State University will have to come and swear under oath and give their final position whether the certificate Tinubu submitted to INEC is real or fake. So Atiku's own Tinubu's own is quite different from this particular man's own. But I'm just trying to bring to you guys the notice, because you people should not be surprised on that particular day at the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will equally make this kind of flimsy excuses. The Supreme Court might equally say that it is not even necessary to use any document or certificate to become the president, that even a dummy or an illiterate can become the #1 citizen of this particular country. And people should know that Atiku Abubakar is equally working on part of the reason why the petitioners in Enugu State were cancelled, because the petitioners were asked to go and bring the original certified copy. Remember, Atiku Abubakar is telling Chicago State University to give him the certified true copy of the result that they issued to Tinubu in 1978. So Atiku Abubakar is well covered. His own is, it covers every reason. There will be no be any technicality to quash or throw away his own petition. So Tinubu's removal is imminent. He shouldn't even be happy or celebrating the rascal judgment that was given in Enugu State concerning this forged certificate. Well, like I said, I'll keep you guys updated and I'll like you guys to drop